ప్యాషన్కి పారామీటర్గా చెప్పుకునే సినిమాలు కొన్నే ఉంటాయి. అందులో ఈ గోట్ లైఫ్ ఒకటి. ఈ సినిమాకి బ్రెయిన్ అండ్ సోల్ బ్లెస్సీ అయితే లైఫ్ మాత్రం పృథ్వీరాజ్. సో ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ టాలెంట్తో ఇండియాలోనే కాదు ఎక్కడైనా సరే యాక్టింగ్ని ఇష్టపడే ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళకి చేరువైన యాక్టర్గా ఆయన గుర్తింపు పొందారు. సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైనెస్ట్ ఆర్టిస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు మనతో ఉన్నారు. సార్ నమస్తే. It's a privilege to have you, sir.
It's a privilege to be here. Thank you.
Sir, after reading this story, what behind these scenes, we got shocked, sir. Because of 16 years of life, one top director invested his life 16 years. Yeah. He couldn't do anything. Yeah. He's stuck in this story. How it is possible, sir? Still we are having that admiration towards Blessy, sir.
Oh, me too. Me too. I mean, it is just incredible that, not that what I'm going to say would have made the struggle any lesser, but it is not even that Blessy was a first-time film director trying to do his first film. He was Malayalam cinema's top director, the highest paid director. Every actor, every star wants to do one Blessy film. In that situation, he's decided that he wants to make this film. And however many years it will take, he will stay with that.
How
and only.
It is possible?
Incredible. That man is Blessy is the single reason this film has happened. Like today, everybody. I know even I am sitting here and praising Blessy, so everybody will celebrate everybody. But there were years and years of time in between
same energy, same passion.
Where Blessy was alone, and it was just Blessy and me had nothing in front of us for years. From 2008 to 2018, when we started shoot, there was nothing. We only had the passion to make this film. We didn't know how we will get the money to make a film like this. We didn't know how we can pull off a film like this. 10 years it took to finally be able to start shoot. And then after starting the shooting, all the problems, the pandemic and everything came. But even then, not for a single moment has Blessy compromised. Like not one single shot he's sort of thought, okay, that shot, that much is enough. So I'm forever in awe of Blessy, and he's just an incredible human being and an absolutely world-class filmmaker.
When you came on Destiny and script chosen you, many of directors, many of top heroes dreamt a film like this.
Yes.
What was your first reaction?
I was extremely happy. I was very flattered because in 2009 I was still a young actor finding my space in I was doing reasonably well, but I was just still trying to find my space in the industry and all that. And Blessy at that time was a coveted filmmaker. So for the top filmmaker in Malayalam, when he is doing his dream film, his magnum opus, to select that young actor and the most complex character Blessy has ever created or adapted, to be giving me that character was like a big certificate, like an award to me, Blessy choosing me to do Najib, I think made me so much more confident of my own craft that, Blessy is showing the belief in me, which means that I have it in me. So I should thank him, I'm privileged to have traveled with this film and travel with the process of ideating for this character for 16 years of my life, because I think the process has made me a better actor and more importantly a better human being.
Step into the Najib characters. What is the experience you went through his character and his circumstances, his hard life, like your tagline, every breath is a battle.
Yeah.
When you get into his life, what you felt, sir?
It is, see, even when you're acting, you're only in front of the camera, you're in makeup and costume, and if you turn and look that side, there will be 250 people standing. But even with all that, when the director says start camera action. In that one moment of solitude as an actor, it hits you that, my God, what must he have gone through, and for that moment it hits you on, this is seeming so overwhelming, so what would the real life have been like? So it just keeps hitting me. Even now when I see the film, I've seen it, I don't know how many, like 10,000 times, but even then suddenly sometimes it hits me, that really happened. That man really went through this.
What he will think.
Yeah, I
at
mean,
that
what
time.
must he have felt? What must he have gone through? It still hits me after having done the film, after having read Aadujeevitham so many times, after having spoken to Najib so many times. It still hits me. Yeah.
During the shoot, you didn't meet Najib.
No.
And after the shoot only you
Exactly
met him.
after the last day, last shot, I finished and immediately I went and spoke to him.
Why, sir?
It was a
Any
conscious
particular-
decision between Blessy and me, because Blessy wanted me to completely base my character on his Najib, the Najib that he has created within the screenplay. All the detailing I wanted in terms of what the experiences he had, what he went through, what he felt like. It was all very well documented in the book.
Book is enough.
And also Benyamin, the writer of the book, who had so much more information even outside of the book, was there with us. So I could ask him. Because I didn't want to take the route of meeting the real Najib and maybe attempting an imitation of the man. That was not what I wanted to do. Yeah.
You want to play your own.
I wanted to do what Blessy created.
Blessy created.
This Najib is the Najib that Blessy created. Obviously, it's entirely based on the real man's life. But this is Blessy's version, Blessy's imagination of Najib. Yeah.
For any actor, this is the fattest version of you and the thinnest version of you
Yes.
in one movie.
Correct.
How you will manage, sir? And it's very difficult.
Yeah.
So
No, it
we
was
can
tough.
we can say some Dangal, Amir Khan did
Yeah.
that.
No, Dangal also, I don't think Amir sir lost, like he became very, he put on a lot of weight and then he became very muscular and fit. So that's the thing, right? Even I have for multiple films done that, like put on muscle, six pack, gym and all. I have also done for multiple films.
This is very different.
Yeah, this is a completely different kind of transformation because I think for something like this, the effort is almost in the mind, you have to basically not eat. So you have to fast, not eat food for days. And that was very tough. I'm not going to say it was easy. It was very tough. But I'm glad I was able to pull it off because the transformation is not just for the visual appeal of it. It is also telling a story. When you see this man's body, that body should tell you what all he's went through. At least it should give you an idea of what he must have experienced. So the body is part of the narrative.
When I saw the trailer, sir, we are watching the world-class movie. Your eyes are off open, your walking style has changed. Everything is changed, sir. We glad we are able to see these kind of films for Indian cinema.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah.
We are very fortunate to watch this kind of films, sir.
Thank you.
When you get into Najib characters, that man's life, that man's thinking, that man's perception towards life, any changes to you, sir, in personal life, your personal life?
I'm assuming I've learnt a lot through the last 16 years of thinking of Najib and thinking of how to approach the character. I'm sure I have learned many lessons. And it's going to be at a subconscious level, all that I have learned, all that I have imbibed from the process of portraying this character, I'm sure will be now things that will stand me in good stead for the rest of my life. But the profound thought after having read, understood and relived, at least in front of the camera, Najib's life, is the profound feeling of being inspired. That the kind of strength that the man had, the kind of resilience, how he held on to hope and his faith, that leaves me very inspired. And I think that is what you will feel when you see the film also. That you walk out of the theatre more than anything with a sense of inspiration. Yeah.
This Najib's normal life, how much portion we can expect in movie? How
Normal
much time?
life as in?
Normal life when he struck into this desert before life.
So what Najib was before he reached the desert, his home, what did he leave behind? All this in the film's narrative comes as small episodes as his memory in the first half. So that does comprise of a significant portion of the film. In fact, from the book to the film, the most evolved portion of the story is his love story. Love story as in his relationship with his wife. And that's also a very beautifully shot portion of the film. Much like the desert, I think you will see stunningly beautiful Kerala.
His life is completely contrast.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
he lived water.
Yes, so he used to free dive into the riverbed and pick up sand from
Sand
the
for
riverbed.
construction
Correct. Now it is not allowed, it is banned. But during the early 90s, it was a flourishing industry, and people who did that, the manual laborers who did that, they were underwater for 3-4 hours every day. So, and Najib lived in a part of Kerala which was quite close to water. I mean, Kerala's got a lot of water bodies and lush greeneries and all that. So, from someone whose world is almost filled with water, for him to suddenly land up in a place where even the air has no moisture, that dichotomy is actually a very interesting part of the narrative. Yeah.
Sir, I heard that in your crew, so many have the same ownership, like director Blessy sir, like you. They own the film in many years.
Yes.
Many years. It is not possible for every movie every time.
Yeah.
What is that core strength behind your teams?
I think very early on, our core crew, and I just don't mean the chief technicians or the main cast, right up to the production boy, all of us realized and believed that we were making something special. We all knew that we are in the process of making a very special piece of cinema. And that sort of gives you a motivation, and everybody had that sense of, this is my film, this film is also mine. And I truly believe it is their film. I believe, when you watch the film, there will be many names you will only see in that scrolling titles in the end maybe, but all of them own this film as much as anybody else. So it's their film as much as it is Blessy's or mine or anybody's.
That is the first success of any film.
Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute joy to be making a film with a crew where that sense of ownership exists with everyone. Nobody on the set seemed like, okay, I'm doing it for, like a job. Nobody, I think, did it like a job, because after a point, it became way beyond a job and all that. If all you wanted was a job and to get paid, there are so many films you can do. You stuck with this film, no. Everyone had a choice of saying, next schedule, I'm not coming. Everyone had a choice, but they stuck with it, and that is amazing. Yeah.
We heard so many stories for big movies. Technicians are keep on changing, schedules are, new cameramans are approaching like that. But this is not like that.
Well, the beginning of the film was shot by another cameraman, by K.U. Mohanan sir. Unfortunately, then the dates and everything got shifted and all that. K.U. Mohanan sir is a very, very busy cinematographer in Bollywood, everywhere. He couldn't continue with the film. So a small portion of the film was shot by K.U. Mohanan sir. And unfortunately, the art director who began the film is no longer with us. He passed away. But for these two changes, it's been pretty much the same crew that stuck through the whole film. Yeah.
Sir, so many technology evolving in the films, VFX, everything. Why are you so passionate about going and doing the real locations and real sunrises, real sunset shots? I heard that one of the interview, we worked 30 days for morning shots and sunrise shots and 25 days for sunset shots. We couldn't see this much of passion towards cinema making, sir.
Yeah, I mean, at the very outset, we wanted to make this film in its best possible version. You're right, technology is now evolved to a point where maybe you can pull this off in a studio floor in front of green mats or Unreal Engine or virtual production and maybe make it look quite real. It might look real, but it will not feel as real as this feels.
Exactly, so that minute difference.
When you are there in the actual desert and the actor and the animal and the elements and the wind and the sand and the sunlight, they are all actually interacting with each other. It creates something else that you can never recreate. However good the technology is, that you can never recreate. We could have gone the easy route, we could have gone the easy way and done this, like you said, on a floor, in an air-conditioned floor, comfortable. But that was not how we wanted to do the film. And this film did not grow in size or budget as the years progressed. Back in 2009 itself, Blessy saw this film this way. He wanted to make it in this scale. So when a filmmaker is so passionate about his vision, then there are no doubts, Yeah.
We can't gauge this film in budget, sir. We can gauge this film through passion.
Absolutely, the money doesn't matter.
Money
Doesn't matter. I mean, in the sense, just because you have spent a lot of money doesn't mean you can make a good film.
Good film. Sir, when you went through deserts and you cut your real world, you live into some other world, how you will feel at that time of shooting, waiting for one shot all the day? What is your process?
No, see, the thing is, it is okay. All that is okay because when you're on
patience, sir.
When you're on location, you, like I told you earlier, when you're on location, you have this constant feeling that, wow, we are making something very special. You know, this is not something we will get to do very often. So in your mind also, you're thinking, if we have to wait, we'll wait, but we'll get the correct shot. You know, no problem. There are many days I haven't taken one shot, not even one shot, and we have still not been unhappy. We would have been unhappy if we compromised and took that one shot and thought, okay, it is okay. Then we would have been unhappy, but we never did that. So, which is why we are very happy with the film.
Have you observed any changes these 16 years, Blessy's life?
Oh, if you look at photographs,
fatty.
If you look at photographs from where we've announced the film to now, he looks like father and son.
Yes, sir. He looks a little bit fatty.
No, that is okay. Putting on weight is still okay. When he met me for the film, he was just having like 2-3 grey hairs here and all.
Black hair.
Yeah, now he's fully white, and you know, he's got white hair and white beard and everything. But yeah, that, I think that should tell you how much that man has given to this film.
Yes,
you know.
sir. Have you ever suggested, sir, Blessy, to Blessy, sir, do another film?
I have actually. Multiple times in 2013, 14, 2016. I've told him, like, we will realize, okay, this year also it is not happening. Then I would tell him, do you want to do another film? You know, I mean, get back to this film. So he used to keep telling me, you know, we are headed to one direction. If I take a turn and go a little bit that way, and then think, okay, I'll then come back. Sometimes when you come back, you will lose the direction. So that's what I said. You know, it's hats off to his passion.
Great, sir. So we got immense respect towards him.
Oh, he's just an incredible filmmaker. Yeah.
Sir, we have A.R. Rahman, Sreekar, Prasad, Rasul Propati, and these technicians are their own image in their fields. How you pull off these
so when we set out to,
talented stuff?
When we set out to make this film, we were very clear on one thing, that we will get the best possible people to do each of the crafts in the film, and that's how we reached out to all these world-class technicians. And when someone is that good, like A.R. Rahman sir or Rasul or Sreekar Prasad sir, they also have the ability to spot something and realize that, oh, this is special, you know. All of them in the very first narration itself said we are doing the film, because they realize that we are trying to make something that is truly special. And this film is so much better because we have all of them, not only have them, all of them have been so involved with the process of making this film that it's truly been a privilege to be in the middle of such world-class talent.
After completion of shooting, you met the Najib sir.
Yeah.
So, what kind of relation do you have still with him?
I mean, I've met him multiple times now. I met him and his family.
What kind of person, sir? He is personal.
I mean, now because of the buzz around the film and everything, I think a lot of people are interviewing him and all that. So now he's talking a bit more freely. He's able to say things a bit more freely now. When I first spoke to him, he wasn't this easy to, you know, he couldn't say things this easily and openly. So it took a lot of talking to get him to say things. Then I'm imagining in 2008 when Benyamin first started talking to him, it must have been quite tough for Benyamin to get him to open up and say all his experiences. But yeah, I'm happy he's doing well, and I'm happy his story is being told.
Have you ever think of Telugu film industry for entering to Telugu film industry before, sir?
I already did one film called Salar.
Before Salar, sir.
Oh, before? Yeah, I mean, I've actually done one film called Police long back, which was shot in Telugu and Tamil. I've had multiple filmmakers reach out to me. I've been offered many films, but for various reasons, I could not. Sometimes it could be date issues. Sometimes maybe the script does not excite me. The first time in a long while when everything worked out together was for Salar. So
Yes, sir. Now Telugu people recognize you as a Varadaraj Mannar.
thank you so much.
So, have you? What is your process, sir, to select the scripts? What is your checklist?
No, there's no checklist. It is not. It is not a series of equations that you run a script through and you get an answer. It is not like that. When you listen to something, do you feel like you want to see that film? So it is very important actually to judge a script not as an actor, not as a director, not as a producer, nothing. Judge a script as the audience.
These our industries are a little bit image based industry.
Okay.
Stars are, we are celebrating the images more than content.
Okay.
But Malayalam industry is the more content based industry. How you look these differences?
Frankly, I don't think that is fully true. The people say content-driven film and commercial film. Commercial film cinema is also content-driven.
Yes,
If
sir,
you,
but we celebrate.
Yeah,
images.
I understand. The way actors are perceived
Yeah,
and stardom is
stardom.
perceived is very different in Telugu
Different.
cinema. That is not the case in Malayalam, and it's a different culture.
How you look this culture?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I would be very uncomfortable if I had like a name, you know, like there are these, so Rebel Star, Prabhas, and I don't know what the others are.
Stylish. Icon star Allu Arjun.
So icons. So if I had one name like that, I'd be very uncomfortable. So I would never have that. But I'm okay. I understand that the industry has that heritage, that there is a culture like that here. So I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Sir, we enjoyed your Bro Daddy, sir.
Thank you.
That is very adaptable story for Telugu people.
Well, thank you.
We can't expect that lighter way cinema from you, sir.
Yeah.
That is the more surprising part.
Yeah.
And how it is happen to...
So, see, for the same reason, Bro Daddy came to me as just a script. The writers wrote something and told me, do you want to buy the script? And when I'm buying the script, I didn't think I'm going to direct it or act in it, nothing. So I knew the script was nice, so I just bought it. And that was during the pandemic lockdown. And unfortunately, we were all doing things that was direct to streaming services. We were all making films to be premiered in streaming services. Everyone was making very dark, violent, you know, that kind of cinema. And I thought nobody's making anything for people to smile. Nobody's making anything that is light and funny. So I thought I'll make it.
Please do these kind of films, not regularly, sir.
Well, I hope I find a good script. So let's see.
So we enjoyed 2 hours, sir, entire 2 hours.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, we loved that film.
Thank you so much.
If any chance, I think it is remaking in Telugu.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
The rights have not been bought yet.
Okay. Some speculations are come.
Nobody has reached out to me for the rights of Bro Daddy. Yeah.
Okay. If any chance
Yeah.
to cast, what is your casting suggestions for Bro Daddy?
Bro Daddy.
In Telugu.
I would love to see Chiranjeevi sir do it.
Superb.
I think he would be. I think Chiranjeevi
Who
sir
is the son, sir?
Huh?
Who is the son?
Well,
Would you like to?
No. Ideally, Ram should do it, but I don't know in the Telugu film industry is that do they do that? I don't know. It would be fantastic. So I keep saying when you make these films with big stars, no, there are so many. You're under so much pressure. Oh, Chiranjeevi sir film or Ram Charan film, that action, that song, dance, and all that. If you for a moment forget it, and then just treat them as great actors, I think it would be amazing. I think Chiranjeevi sir and Ram would make one hell of a Bro Daddy together. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Because of your passion and your experimental nature, we are enjoying so many films of you, sir.
Well, thank you so much.
So many films of keep entertaining us.
Thank you. I will try my best.
This goat life reaches the places, sir. No, undoubtedly, it reaches the places. How much it collects doesn't matter, sir.
Yeah.
You win all the odds.
Thank you so
before
much.
releasing.
Thank you so much.
Your efforts is countless, sir. We can't gauge these efforts. Is the immense respect towards your team.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.